Oncoming viewers, welcome to Maverick. This is the one where you look at your wife with all your is and say, it's one of the shortest coasters here, before getting a Sandusky taxi back to your hotel. This coaster drops down at 95 degrees, which may leave you thinking, is it 90 degrees straight down? It is. Enjoy your ride on Maverick. Welcome to Millennium Force. We're going to take you up 310 feet and drop you down 300. This is not Sparta, this is Cedar Point. If you're in the front rows, please refrain from screaming unless you're hungry, in which case dinner is on the house. Cell phone use and photography is prohibited on this ride, but someone's gonna do it anyways, so we'll see you in a few minutes on the lift hill. As a friendly reminder, these auto spills come weekly. Enjoy your ride on Millennium Force. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Batman the Ride at Six Flags over Texas. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong park. At Six Flags Great America. At Six Flags Magic Mountain over Georgia. St. Louis. New Orleans. Let me restart. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Superman the Ride at Six Flags New England. You're not on that Superman ride spammed with a straight track. This is the Superman ride that makes you feel like you're Superman after a few brewskis that flies while sitting down. This coaster won Best Still Coaster 4 years back to back after taking the record from Millennium Force, then losing the record to Millennium Force. Imagine Millennium Force and I-305 going 77 miles an hour, and this Christopher Reeve Superman of Superman rides is what you'll get. Enjoy your ride on Superman. Welcome to Gold Striker at California's Great America. See these extra walls? Shortly after this ride opened, the city started yapping about how loud y'all are. So yeah, the walls are your fault. All we're doing is sending you up over 100 feet, then delivering the world's longest first drop tunnel and the world's shortest indoor ride. Then you'll be reaching speeds 5 times faster than those freeways, and you need all those walls. People say this is the smoothest wooden coaster in California. What do you say? Did we strike gold? I don't know. I'm too scared to ride. I just push these buttons.
All clear.
Oncoming viewers, welcome to Sky Rush at Hershey Park. I've got bad news for you. They patched the Sky Rush method. This coaster used to be an easy way to decrease the size of your thighs until they realized how overpowered the method was and nerfed the restraints. If you're scared of the anticipation of lift hills, this is the coaster for you. You'll be flying up that lift hill at the same speed you guys go through the parking lot. This 200-foot tall coaster will drop you down 85 degrees at 75 miles an hour. You'll feel like a fighter pilot the way you get ejected during that first drop. About halfway through the ride, you'll think you're gonna lose your legs on that wooden canopy. Don't worry, our lawyers wouldn't let us do that. You know this wouldn't be an honest spiel if I didn't include the ability to make Hershey's while you're on the ride once you fly over that lift hill. Keep your hands and arms inside the train, good luck to your legs, kick those like and subscribe buttons while you still can, and enjoy your ride on Sky Rush. Oncoming viewers, welcome to the boss at Six Flags St. Louis. This isn't your classic out and back Woody, and it's definitely not your average boss. The layout of this coaster is certain to leave you wondering what comes next. Alright, maybe it is kind of like your boss. You'll be dropped down 150 feet at 66 miles an hour on this terrain-following wooden coaster. From a 122-foot lift hill into a 150-foot drop. I call that diabolical work with a misleading lift hill. The mid-course brake run that you slowly glide up to has a massive 103-foot dive after it, so don't get too relaxed up there. Did you know that there used to be a helix on this ride that made it the 8th longest wooden roller coaster in the world? But with the removal of that and the removal of all the maintenance costs surrounding it so my bosses could pad their pockets, we settled with it not being in the top 10 at all. Profit. Be sure to fasten your like button. We'll be around shortly to make sure you're subscribed. Enjoy your ride on the boss. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Shivering Timbers at Michigan's Adventure. You are now boarding the tallest and fastest roller coaster in Michigan with a 122-foot lift hill that drops you down at speeds of 57 miles an hour. This is one of those rides that always hits you with an extra airtime hill at the end no matter how many times you've watched the POV. Hear me out. If you didn't bring Advil, you might want to go back to the Dippin' Dot stand and wait for your friends and family to come out the exit. This is the 4th longest wooden roller coaster in the world at just over a mile long, which is more than enough to shiver your timbers. If you like your tummy feeling a little fuzzy, you might love to hear that this coaster has more airtime than the show the Hasselhoffs did in 2010. Even after this ride was retracked, there are some ooh, ah moments, but they're all worth it. Please keep all hands, arms, and legs inside the coaster. Remember, cell phone use and photography are strictly prohibited, and I don't feel like climbing that lift hill right now. Buckle that like and subscribe button, and enjoy your ride on Shivering Timbers. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Pantherian at King's Dominion. Look familiar? Try Intimidator 305 or Project 305. Imagine dropping 300 feet into a hard right turn. You don't have to. You just have to ride I-305. If you've never blacked out on a ride, here's a good place to put your abilities to the test. This $25 million powerhouse sends you through a nearly mile-long course at 90 miles an hour over 6 airtime hills and multiple high-speed turns. If you've ever wondered what would happen if Millennium Force and Maverick had a baby, look no further. You may have noticed the line for this ride is pretty short. It's not because it's an L ride. It's because this ride can push through over 1,300 riders an hour, and we're in Virginia with a population of 10 people. It's a journey to Pantherian. It's nearly half a mile of walking distance from the entrance of the park, but every step is worth it. Please keep all hands, arms, and legs in the coaster. Buckle that like button. You're all subscribed and out of here. Enjoy your ride on Pantherian. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Judge Roy Scream. This classic out-and-back wooden coaster was made in 1980, which is also the final year you could be born if you want to ride this thing and not roll off in a wheelchair. Why go to a chiropractor when you can let Judge Roy handle it? You'll be dropped down 65 feet at 45 miles an hour, with a 25-second lift hill that's just long enough to make you question if this was a good idea or not. Once you reach the top, you're in the judge's hands now, and he's here to deliver justice. Spinal justice. It's too late to get off now. The gates are closed. Make sure to buckle that like button, and an attendant will be by shortly to make sure you subscribed. You're all clear and out of here. Enjoy your ride on Judge Roy's Scream. Oncoming riders, welcome to Shockwave at Six Flags Over Texas. If you've had trouble finding the G-spot, I can show you where it is. Right here. The double loop on this ride provides almost 6 Gs of force. 5.9 to be exact. At 116 feet tall, you'll drop into those loops at 55 miles an hour, which may not seem like a lot, but you really feel it on this one. That should be the least of your concerns though. The supports on this ride are shaped like toothpicks, so put your faith in all those steel cables to keep them upright. Please keep all hands, arms, and legs inside the train. Press down on that subscribe button and enjoy your ride on Shockwave. Oncoming riders, welcome to the Titan at Six Flags Over Texas. This coaster is 245 feet tall and will drop you down 10 feet underground. The manufacturer of this ride's only ever made 3 roller coasters before. How does that make you feel? If this thing didn't fully stop on that brake run, there's a decent chance you'd be like a bunch of the people waiting in line on opening weekend. Passed out. Don't let that double helix fool you. This thing ain't a toilet. The helix very well may put you into limp mode. If the skies of gray and the little dots too aren't for you, then I'd probably go ride the new Texas Giant. Enjoy your walk over there though, cause it's not as close as it looks. Did I mention it was repainted this year? Look at that, now it's blue instead of orange. Please keep your hands, arms, and legs inside the ride. Hit that like and subscribe button and enjoy your 85 mile an hour ride on the Titan. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Rougarou. Due to the popularity of this ride, you may have to ride alone. That's because literally no one else is here. They're all on Maverick, Steel Vengeance, Millennium Force. Should I go on? Anyways, this former stand-up ballbuster is now a floorless coaster that would take you up 145 feet and drop you down 137 feet. Did I mention there's a 119 foot tall loop? The rest of this course is pretty rough and might give you a concussion, which makes me think the original name Banshee would have been more appropriate, because this ride really feels like it's going to send you into the shadow realm. Anyways, keep all hands, arms, and legs inside that train, hit that subscribe button, and enjoy your ride on Rougarou. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Top Thrill 2. This ride's going to launch you up 420 feet at... Attention all riders waiting on the platform. At this time, Top Thrill 2 is going down for mechanical issues. We do not know how long this downtime will last. Feel free to wait on the platform or in the line, but do know if you leave the line, you will be sacrificing your place in the line and will have to rejoin. Thank you for your patience. Oh, and while you're waiting there, feel free to subscribe to Honest Rides on YouTube. Welcome to Falcon's Flight. You'll be thinking, what the falk, as you peer over that cliff edge. Who would ride a 640 foot tall ride anyways? After you sign this waiver, you can become an official test dummy to see if those wheels catch on fire. Enjoy your 155 mile an hour and 1/10 of a mile slightly slanted then launched drop on the world's first Exocoaster, Falcon's Flight. After you sign here, of course. Oncoming riders, welcome to Superman Ride of Steel Straight Track. I guess I'm fine with that. This ride will take you up 207 feet and drop you down at speeds of 73 miles an hour. It's over 5,000 feet long, and 1,000 feet of that track is sweet, sweet, pure straight track. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Steel Vengeance. Before this coaster was renovated, it had something like 2.4 million board feet of pure lumber. Now a bunch of it's metal, but I've got the wood. This wood steel powerhouse is going to take you up 205 feet and send you through over a mile of track in just 2.5 minutes. Somebody online told you this ride was overrated. Don't listen to them. Saddle up and enjoy your ride on Steel Vengeance. Oncoming viewers, welcome to the Silver Bullet. I rode this bad boy every day as a child, and I'm happy to see you here now. There's been a few times I harnessed the power of this silver baddie without ever touching my restraint. This is due to being over 6 feet tall and my knees locking into the back of the coaster seat pretty much automatically. Fortunately, this doesn't bend, or I wouldn't have knees. Don't do the knee trick. Don't do it. Seriously. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Siren's Curse, or as I like to call it, Siren's Swear Jar, because I hear y'all up there and my bucket is almost full. Why do you guys have change in your pockets on this ride anyways? Don't do that, or we're really going to hear the curse of the sirens. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Fury 325. Did you see the treble clef? Please tell me that you saw the treble clef. Anyways, as the name implies, this ride is furious and will take you up 325 feet. There's also some cool turns, especially by the entrance bit, that take you up like a normal hill, but you're sideways. It's kind of hard to see while you're on the ride, but it is a treble clef. That's pretty cool. Boy, do I like treble clefs. Enjoy your ride on Fury 325. Oncoming viewers, welcome to the Beast. Here at Kings Island, we know a thing or two about laying the wood. That's why we have such a long Douglas fir and yellow pine roller coaster, measuring a total of 7,361 feet in track. Wow. Part coaster, part train. You'll be wondering why you've been going straight for 10 seconds before you realize they just spammed the straight track button in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 to get the longest wooden roller coaster record. Please keep all hands, arms, and legs inside of the roller train at all times and enjoy your ride on the Beast. Oncoming viewers, King to Ka, more like King to Na. We've been listening to your feedback and we're going to replace King to Ka with a new eatery alongside a few gift shops. The thrills don't end there, as you can check out the new King to Na Plaza featuring the world's largest Dippin' Dot stand and the world's smallest Spirit Halloween. I'd say enjoy your ride, but you can't. You just can't, Nemo.
So welcome to Max Force at Six Flags Great America. You thought we were closed all season? Nope, we knocked out that track maintenance like any riders that lean forward during the launch. You'll go flying at 78 miles an hour in 2 seconds into the tallest, most controversial double inversion in the world. Some say it's one inversion, some say it's two. I say it's up to you. I'm not here to fight about it. This air-launched coaster lasts about 23 seconds, which is 6 seconds longer than the original Top Thrill dragster. And after seeing you guys wait for hours to ride that ride, we took a page from Cedar Point's playbook, and we knew you'd wait for hours for this too. Enjoy your ride on Max Force.
Welcome to Wolverine Wildcat at Michigan's Adventure. This ride has manual brakes, which means if the ride operator that day didn't read the manual, you may brake. We're gonna drop you down 70 feet, which is only a few feet longer than a semi with a trailer. For the 8.2% of viewers over in the UK, that's a lorry. Anyways, it's gonna take you around 3,000 feet of track at 55 miles an hour, which is a bit faster than those lorries go when they're hogging the left lane. They say this ride's what introduced Michigan's Adventure to the big leagues in 1988. Oh, how the times have changed. Enjoy your ride on Wolverine Wildcat.
Welcome to Dragon Con at Port Aventura. This ride has lore. Prince Hu of Beijing failed to overpower the Emperor, and as a punishment he was trapped in the body of a large dragon. The now entrapped Dragon Hu became Dragon Khan, and he gets furious anytime humans dare to ride his back. Which is very unfortunate for him, because that's really all that happens to him anymore. Talk about a punishment. You'll be dropped down 161 feet at 65 miles an hour on this furious beast. It's clear this dragon's tired of you because it's got 8 inversions, which means this dragon has the record for the most inversions on any B&M coaster. Enjoy your ride on Dragon Con.
Welcome to Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City. There's absolutely nothing to do in Missouri, except for this. This dual-launch spinning coaster may make you wish you could travel back to a time where you weren't covered in chunks. As soon as you're dispatched from this station, you're headed straight down. If you like unpredictable rides, every time you ride this coaster, it's a gamble on which direction you're going through every little bit of that track. With every ride being different, you may wish you could go back in time to whichever ride on it was the best. Sorry, because you can't. Not yet, anyways. Enjoy your ride on Time Traveler.
Welcome to Mr. Freeze at Six Flags Over Texas. Between this ride and Batman, somehow you ended up in this queue. We're here to make sure you regret that decision.
As soon as you jettison out of this station, you're going to be crushed into your seat into a roller coaster element straight out of Planet Coaster 2. We're positive that by the time you reach that spike, you're going to be dreading the thought of going through that upside down bit again. Get ready for the most awkward seatbelt buckling of your life and enjoy your ride on Mr. Freeze. Oncoming viewers, welcome to Mind Racer at Elitch Gardens. The name of this ride is very accurate. With 2 rows of 10, we race about 20 mines per train, close to 1,000 an hour. If you just went through a bad breakup, this is how you speedrun moving on. This 689 meter standard Vekoma coaster has been copied and pasted more than 20 times around the world. We're gonna take you up a 109-foot tall lift hill and send you down at speeds of 50 miles an hour through 5 inversions. Usually there's a Dippin' Dot stand outside of the ride, but we decided a Tylenol stand would be better for sales. If you still remember me when you arrive back at the station, be sure to like and subscribe on your way to first aid. Enjoy your ride on Mind Racer.